Should you buy an Intel MacBook in 2025? Well, the short answer is no, and I'm going to give a few reasons why. Now, this is the 2019 MacBook Pro with some pretty amazing specs, and it had one of the last Intel kind of chips as a 2.3 core, 8 core i9 and 32 gigabytes of RAM, and this thing is no slouch. But there's a couple, main reasons why I think the Intel MacBook is unfortunately on its last leg, and a few of them are as follows. Well, number one, I actually got a M4 MacBook for work, and right away I realized that yes, the Intel is dead. Now, I've had the M1 Mac Studio for a while now, and, editing on that versus the Intel, it's like a dreamer's dream, but having a laptop that has, like, one of the newest M chips in it, it really just shows you that, unfortunately, like, since Apple started making their own chips, you just can't trust Intel anymore with the MacBooks. One of the main reasons is basically you can't really play footage very well on these anymore. I mean, if you have a camera like the ZV-1 I'm filming in right now and you try to shoot on H.265, it doesn't want to play. And there's other things like 4K 120, you open up Final Cut, it's not going to play very well. So the Intel, in terms of like if you're a videographer and editor messing with that high-res 4K or, 8K even, like, you're gonna have a challenging hard time editing on the Intel MacBook. Another reason why the Intel MacBook, I think, is sadly on its last leg is soon you're not going to be able to probably update software into the future as it keeps going on. This does have, I think it's called Sequoia on it, and it seems to be doing well. But it's funny, like, even going to websites and open up programs, etc., it's getting slower and slower. So it is a bit sad because, she's been a very true treasure, a best friend. But once I, started using the M1 Mac Studio, it was easy to see that the future of Apple is with their M chips. Another kind of main reason that the Intel is no bueno is the loudness of the fans. Now, the M series do have fans, but this thing will kick on and it will be like a F fighter jet just soaring through the air. I mean, it'll fill up the room with a serious amount of white noise. So that's another main reason why the Intel just is no more bueno. And here's me at a lovely Palm Springs Surf Club. It gets hot there. This computer gets hot. I mean, I could even just like have it sitting alone, come like pick it up out of it being asleep, and for some reason it's like extremely hot. Like it's just been sitting there just gathering heat. So it's pretty crazy. My Mac Studio has never really gotten that hot. The Mac Studio has never even made a sound, and even the M4 laptop hasn't made a peep either, and it's not gotten hot at all. So, I've been meaning to, probably update this, but it's actually still running great. Besides those kind of little features or bugs or whatever they are. But, like, it's still in really nice condition, and it's, hard to let go of, like, such a great device. But, also it does have the dreaded touch bar, which I do think kind of sucks. And this was one of the ones where they wanted to go all USB-C, and luckily they still gave us a headphone jack. But now that the new, the Mac Airs and all the new MacBooks have like USB-C, they have SD card slot, they have the MagSafe again, they have an HDMI port. It's like Apple's back, baby. And you use the Intel when they kind of ended up in this spot, and you're like, this thing was the future, but now it's the past. So it's kind of interesting how, Intel was the cream of the crop, and it was what it was, but now, unfortunately, it is no more. Another funny thing about the Intel is the speakers actually kind of suck. I feel bad saying that, but they're somewhat hot garbage. They're not good at all. The bass is not that great. It sounds kind of weird. So, I mean, the Mac Studio has speakers. They're nothing to write home at either, but they're only meant to really be like a reference speaker. These I never, really got along with. This keyboard, the Intel, they finally did bring like the good keyboard back. So this does have a pretty good keyboard, but like the M4 and the newer MacBook keyboards are just as good or better. So I think if you're gonna buy an Intel right now, I don't think it's a good idea at all. I would advise against it, and I would go any of the M series chips MacBooks. And sorry, Intel, it's been a good run, but I would say no, do not buy an Intel device in 2025 that is within a MacBook or a Mac Pro or anything. I think it's time to go full M series chips, and there ain't no going back. So I'm gonna go throw this in the trash. It's been a good run, Intel, but see you later now. If you want to check out some more tech and camera reviews, you can click right here. I appreciate everyone for stopping by, watching another Hero's Journey review. Till next time, we out of here. Peace.